today I'm going to be doing this beachy summery look. I don't know what the name of this is going to be yet, so that's just what I'm calling it right now. Anyways, this is not something that I would wear actually going to the beach. I personally don't wear any makeup when I go to the beach. It's just gonna come off. You know, you're gonna get sunglass lines and there's gonna be wind and you're gonna be getting in the water and there's gonna be sand, and I just don't personally like wearing makeup to the beach. So this is something that I would wear, you know, going out on a boat or having dinner on the beach or watching sunset on the beach or whatever. You understand those summery things that we do when you have a slight tan and you just want to enhance it a little bit and just make yourself look glowy and fresh and whatever. All right, so with that being said, I know I'm gonna get questions about my hair. I do in every video. I curl it with the Numi wand. I don't know the name of it exactly. I will put all the links below, along with a huge discount code for that wand that is still working. It won't be available much longer, so if you're interested in a wand, grab it while it's hot. All right, I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoy. Mwah. Bye. First thing I'm doing is applying my foundation. I'm using the Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki. This is my holy grail foundation brush, and I'm using it to apply the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation. I'm using shade 330 True Beige. I was 320, but I have gotten a little bit darker, so I have gone up a shade. I'm just gonna buff this in. Be careful, since it is whipped, you don't realize how a little bit really goes a long way. So take your time massaging this into your skin. I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm using shade NW25. I was using a 20, but since I went up a shade in my foundation, I'm going to go up a shade in my concealer as well. As you can see, it's not as much of a highlighting effect as normal, but I kind of like this for the summertime. It shows a little bit more of your tan and your glow. So I'm going to just go through my brows with a spoolie brush because I got a lot of concealer in them. I'm using the Mineralized Skin Finish in Light, and I'm going to just pat this all over my eyes with the Sigma highlighting brush. I'm going to use this to be a primer for the eyeshadow so nothing creases. I'm using the Stila eyeshadow in Kitten. If you guys have not heard of this shade, I recommend it to everyone. It is absolutely beautiful. It is an award-winning highlighting eyeshadow. It is beautiful on the cheekbones, all over the eyes, underneath the brow as a highlight. It is so gorgeous. It's just like creamy. So I'm going to rub this all over. As you can see, I'm rubbing, not patting, because I think that this looks the prettiest when it is rubbed, not patted. I'm using a MAC 242 brush, by the way. Now I'm using Creme Brulee. I mentioned this in my monthly favorites video. This is by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to take this on, I don't know if this is a Sigma or a Sedona Lace brush. It might be Sedona Lace. I'm not positive though. Anyways, it's just a white-haired goat brush, and I'm going to just rub this all through the crease area and just buff this out. As you can see, I'm going to keep the darkest amount of this color and the most pigment perfectly in that crease, and then anything above it or below it, just blend it out. Then I'm going to use MAC Rice Paper as my under the brow highlight. I chose this color because it has a little bit more yellow in it, and I think that it'll complement the rest of the face in this glowy look that we're going to do, as opposed to a white highlight. Speaking of white highlight, I'm going to use Emphasize. I use this all the time. It's a MAC Pro highlight, and I'm just going to dab it underneath the eyes gently. I'm not going to pack a lot on. What I'm showing you is all I am doing, just to set it so that nothing moves. Then I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz Pencil. This is my obsession right now. I forgot to mention this in my favorites because it's such a basic product, but I'm using shade Soft Brown. And as you can see, I'm filling in my brows much lighter than I used to. When I get to the inner part of the eye, I just barely touch it on the skin. I focus on the outer tail to give more dimension and shape. And then I'm going to use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel just to set everything and keep it in place. Then I'm going to use a dark brown. I don't know which one this is exactly. I think it might be Ground Brown on a 212 brush by MAC, and I'm just going to rub this on the base of my eyes. It doesn't look like it's going to do much, but it's going to open up your eye. I suggest doing brown and not black because black may be a little too harsh. Then I am going to just curl my lashes. Any eyelash curler you have will do. And then I'm going to use mascara. This is the YSL Shocking Mascara. I know, so fancy, but I did Nordstrom's Mascara Madness last week where you buy two, get one free, and I treated myself to high-end mascaras, which I have never done before, so big deal. And then I'm going to use Lancome's Hypnose Mascara for the bottom lashes because this is one of my favorite mascaras to use on the bottom lashes because I'm very picky about that lower lash line and the mascara that I put on it. And then for my favorite part, I'm going to use Bobbi Brown's bronzer, and this is in Golden Light.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot say enough good things about this. I just got it yesterday and I cannot get enough. I'm going to use this NARS brush, which is so perfect with it. This is the most amazing contour brush I've ever used in my life. If you guys want like an in-depth contour video with this brush, I would be excited and more than happy to do it for you. It gives such an amazing structured contour without being too intense. It is so buildable. Oh, it's lovely. It is a beautiful brush. I'm just going to dust that around the temple area just to kind of bring everything together. And then I'm going to use this beautiful blush from the what's the name? Something Temptations by MAC. I forgot. Right for Love. Tasting Temptations? Rising Temperatures? I don't know. And I'm just going to pat this on the apples of my cheeks and slightly blend back into that bronzer. Then I'm going to use Hard Candy's Tiki Highlighter. This is technically a bronzer. I don't know why they call it a bronzer though, because it's a highlight. I'm going to use the Sedona Lace fan brush and just highlight the very tops of my cheekbones just to pull this whole cheek area together. And then last but not least, we are going to finish off the lips with Chelsea Girls. Once again, these are all things I mentioned in my May favorites because they're my favorite and I can't put them down. So I'm just going to take that and rub it all over the lips, and then I'm just going to dust any light eyeshadow you have. You can go back with Kitten or rice paper or even use Tiki, whatever you please. And then to set this whole look, I'm just going to give my face a couple spritz of the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. And you are good to go. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! Bye!